Hello students, this is David and this video lesson is from Ethiopia Tutorial Center in YouTube, and I would like to say welcome to our tutorial center. Today we are going to see grade 12 mathematics, which are important for preparation of national exams. So these exercises may help you to revise what you have learned at the beginning and throughout the year. So the first question, we will see different types of question. The first question says what this related with sequence, arithmetic sequence. If A1, A2, A3 in arithmetic sequence are in arithmetic sequence, such that A1 plus A5 plus A10 plus A15 plus A24 is equal to 225, then you are going to find out A1 plus A2 till A24 is equal to dash. The question seems to what arithmetic sequence. So the trays are 909, B 75, C 750, D 900. To do this, first we have to find out the relationship or the formula related based on what A1 plus A5 plus A10 plus A15 and A24, which is 225. So from this we know that if An is equal to, we know that A1 plus n minus 1 times D, where D is the common difference and n is the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. So from this we are going to find out, first we have to find out what A1 is. Obvious, it is now, it's obvious that is A1. We can see that A1 plus 0 times common difference D. A5 is equal to A5 means you know that A1 plus we have to subtract 1 from the 5, so that is 4 times D, and A10 becomes what? A10 is equal to A1 plus again 9D, because we have to subtract again by using this formula. A15 is equal to A1 plus 14D, and A24 becomes what? A1 plus 23D. Now the sum of all these values gives what? How much? 225. So let me add vertically all of them, okay? Meaning in order to find out, or in order to solve as A1 and with the common difference. So this means A1 plus A5 plus A10 plus A15 plus A24 is equivalent to, now how many A1 do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 A1 plus, now 0 plus 4 is 4, 4 plus 9, 13, 27, and we left something, 24, again that is becomes what? 0, 4, 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 14 is 27, 27 plus is how much? We left over here one thing, A20, which is A1. We left again here is plus A20, that is A20 equal to A1 plus 19D. So finally becomes what? 69, 69D. Yes, 69D. Finally we can find out this, which is equivalent to 225. So from this we can solve for, or let me divide all the numbers by what? 3. Yes, possible. By 3 by 3, that means 2A1 is equal to A1 plus 69 over 3 is 23D, which is equivalent to 75. Hold on, this equation, let's say this is equation 1. And we are going to say what? The sum of all the terms starting from 1 to till what? A24. So from that we know that Sn is equal to n over 2 times twice of A1 plus n minus 1 D. Yes, this is the summation of the arithmetic sequence with Sn starting from at A1 with a common difference D. Yes, so from this we have to substitute this the same thing, okay? That is equivalent to S24, because the final or the finite series, that's the end is A24, that is S24 is equal to 24 over 2 times A1 plus n minus 1 is as 24, that is 23D. Yes, 23D. Now, but 2 times to A1 means, that this means 2A1 is equal to 75 minus 23D, right? So we can substitute this equation toward this one. That is S24 is equal to 12 times 2A1 means 75 minus 23D plus 23D. Yes? Now this becomes what? 0, because they are opposite. They are opposite. Therefore, we say that S24 is equal to the sum of the 24 arithmetic sequences gives what? 12 times 75, which is equivalent to 900. You can multiply by what? Using your paper. So our answer becomes what? D. You have to remember that the sum of the summation rule, or the formula for the summation, or the partial sum of an arithmetic sequence with A1, A2, A3 until A, and with common difference D. You know that when you say it's an arithmetic sequence, and if A1, A2, A3 are in arithmetic sequence, you see, you know that A2 minus A1 must be equivalent to A3 minus A2, which goes like this, yes? So this means this is equivalent to what? The common difference. So the sum of all the arithmetic sequences starting from 1 to 24 becomes what? 900. This is how can we solve this equation. The second equation, again, it's related with again arithmetic sequence, which seems to very simple, but you have to remember that what the common difference means. So assume this is if A1, A, B, C, D, E, and F are in arithmetic progression, then what is the value of E minus C? You see, E, you know that, let's say this is the first term, this one is the second, this is the third, the fourth, and this is the fifth, and the F is the sixth term. You know that by using that arithmetic progression, you know that A2 minus A1 is D, which is equivalent to A3 minus A2, which is A4 minus A3. Yes. Now again, we can see that which is equivalent to A5 minus A4. This is equivalent with what? The common difference in arithmetic progression. So E is how much? E is on the fifth one, yes? That is A fifth minus, and C is what? The third one, yes? A3, which is we can see that we can substitute this one to what? That means A3 is equivalent to, you know, that D, yes? That means A5 minus A3 should be what? Twice of D, because it means, you know, that the fifth and the third, okay, the difference between the 5 and the third one is 2, that is twice of what? The difference, yes? Twice of the difference. So from the choice, the first says what? Twice of C minus A. C minus A, which is the difference between the third and the fourth one, is 2D again, but it says what? Twice. Okay, this is twice. So this cannot be the answer. B says what? D minus C. D is the fourth term, and C is the third term. So that is the fourth term times minus the third term is D, and when we multiply it by 2, we'll get what? A5 minus A7. That is 2D. So our answer is here. Let me finish this one. F minus D, again, the difference between the sixth term and the fourth term is 2D, but it says what? Twice again, which becomes what? 4D. So C cannot be the answer. Again, D, when you come to D, it says what? The fourth term minus the third term is D, and it says what? D minus C is, which is D. This becomes what? Finally 4D. This one is 2D, and this one is again 4D. So which is equivalent with 2D should be what? B. That is 2 times D minus C. The third question says the sum of integers from 1 to 100 which are not divisible by 3 or 5. Don't forget, this word is very important. It says what? 3 or 5. In this case, we have to find out the number which is divisible by 3, again divisible by 5, again divisible by both the numbers. Okay, and this is the concept. If we don't know the number, the total number of numbers from 1 to 100 is divided by 3 and divided by 5. Again, the LCM divided by the LCM of 3 and 5 this question becomes what somewhat difficult. So first we have to find out the sum of all natural numbers from 1 to 100. So to find this one, the sum of, you see, the sum of Sn is equal to that n over 2 times n plus 1. This is the sum of natural numbers, till what? N, starting from 1. So from this, you know that the numbers are 1 up to what? 100. That is S100 is equal to 100 divided by 2 and 100 plus 1. So this means 100 over 2 is 50. 50 times 101. Yes? So this becomes what? 5,050. This is the sum of all natural numbers, or all integers from what? 1 to 100. This is the sum of what? All the numbers. But we have to find out the number which are not divisible by, okay? We have to find out all the numbers divided by 3 first, okay? The number divided by 3, in this case, A1 should be what? A1 should be what? 3, because the number starting from 1 till 100, or the smallest number which is divisible by 3 is 3, and the largest number, which is the maximum number, is what? First we have to find out 100 divided by 3, which is, or the number less than 100 divided by 3 is, we know that 99 over 3, which is 33. So from 1 to 100 we have 33 terms which are divisible by what? Divisible by 3. So A33 should be what? 99. So again, the common difference is, you know that this is 3, yes, the 3, and the sum of the formula, or the partial sum of an arithmetic sequence with common difference 3 and A1, 3 is given by what? Sn is equal to n over 2 times twice of A1 plus n minus 1 d, n1 minus 1 times d. A1 is known, yes. The number n is known, that is 33, so just a matter of substitution. S33 is equivalent to 33 over 2 times A1 is 3 plus n is 33, that is minus 1 is 32, yes, times what? 3, yes, times 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, so 33 over 2 times 6 plus 3 times 2 is 6, that is 96, right? 96, 6 plus 96 is 102, which is equivalent to 102 over 2 times 33. So which becomes what? 51 times 33. So this number becomes what? 1,683. These are the sum of the numbers from 1 to 100 which are divisible by what? 3. Which are divisible by 3. Now let me find the numbers from 1 to 100 which are divisible by 5. In this case, again, we have to divide 100 by 5, that is 20. So we have 20 terms, or 20 arithmetic terms between 1 and 100 which are divisible by what? Divisible by 5. So therefore, that is A1 is 5. It's obvious, yes? And we have how many terms? 20, yes? A20 becomes what? 100, and the common difference D is 5, because the numbers are divisible by 5, divisible by 5. So because it continues, it says what? 5, 10, 15, you see, it goes like this. So the common difference is 5. So again, by using what? This formula, the partial sum of an arithmetic sequence gives what? Sn is equal to n over 2 times twice of A1 plus n minus 1 times d. So all the numbers are known. N is 20, that is the partial sum of S20, which is equivalent to 20 over 2 times A1 is 5, 2 times 5 plus n minus 1 is 90, that is 20, 20 minus 1 is 19, times what? 5, because d is already found. So this becomes what? 10 times 10 plus 19 times 5 is 95. So 10 plus 95 is 9 times 45, that's 95. So it becomes 10 times 105. Yes, 105, which is equal to 1050. That is 1050. Again, we have to find the common number or the number that are divisible by both 3 and 5 at the same time. Okay, at the same time. That is 3 times 5 is 15, right? 3 times 5 is 15. So again, we have to find out the number which is less than 100, and the most number or the largest number which is less than 100 divided by 15 is 90, right? 90. So divisible by or partial divisible by both 3 and 5 at the same time, which is 15, right? LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So common difference is